Okay, so this is flippity.net, and it's kind of a collection of applications that you can use in your classroom, or even if you just want to play hangman or do a word search, crossword puzzle, there's plenty of things you can do on it. The first thing we're going to look at is the random name picker. And so as you can see, for each little tile, there's a demo. So you can click on that and it'll just show you kind of how it works. You can do groups of 2, groups of 3, and of course you would have to make your class names. You would have to put those in. There's a spinner, there's a seating chart, so you can put in your students' names and kind of play around with it and see how you want your classroom to be set up. So if you think that 2 of your students shouldn't be sitting together, then you can just kind of move them around by clicking on the names. You can switch it up, do all of that. So to make your class roll sheet or to embed your students' names into these, you would click on template. So you'd make your own template, and it's going to take you to this, and you're going to click make a copy. And so everything is intertwined with Google Spreadsheets. So all of your work, if you're logged into your Gmail account, all of your work saves to your drive. So it's really neat. So it's going to have some sample names, and you're just going to take those out because you want your class. And so I'm going to put some names in here. Some names that pop into my head. Okay, so if this is my class, then I would go to File when I'm done, and I'll need to publish it to the web. So click on that. And then you would click Publish. Click OK. Okay. So then if we want to get the link, we're going to go down to this right here at the bottom and click Get the Link here. And then here's your link. And all you do is just click on it, and it takes you immediately to your random name picker with the names that you created. So all of it is kind of intertwined with Google Spreadsheets, and so we're going to go back to the main page. So each tile you would need to use a spreadsheet to fill out your students' names. And if you wanted to do a Jeopardy game, you would just do the same thing, make a copy, make a template. And then right here, there's a sample game right here. But if you want to put your own questions in, you would just take out what's in here and just put your own questions and categories in there. And then you would save and do the same thing. You would do publish to the web, publish, okay, and then get the link here. There's your game. Okay, so it's kind of fun to play around on. You can do spelling words. Your students can enter in their spelling words and study for their test that way. It's a great resource for kind of testing your students' knowledge, or if they want to study for a test, they can use that. There's plenty to do. There's a typing test. You can, if your students have to memorize something, it might be beneficial for them to type it out so they would be able to memorize things easier. It tests your time, your speed, your accuracy, all of that, okay? So there's flashcards, there's word searches. There's just so many cool things. You can make a certificate. You can they can enter in their name. You can give them a quiz. and then they complete the quiz, and if at the end they get a 100, then it'll give a certificate out to them that looks like that. There's a tournament bracket, memory games, a progress indicator. So if you want to keep track of your students' AR points, that is a really good resource to use. And I feel like this would be a really good thing for your students to use if they finished their work early and they didn't have much to do. You know, they could just easily pull up their spelling words and just type it in. Now on this, it will give you a list of the spelling words, and then if you click play, it will say the word, it will spell the word, and then it'll give the word in a sentence. So right here,
spell, although.
So it says spell although. So I would type that out and then check it.
Good.
And then
spell, planet.
The quiz, you just enter all
spell,
of those in.
Suddenly.
So it's a great thing for your
spell,
students to practice
evening.
Spelling words, just really anything to kind of help them on any future tests or fun games. So this is an excellent resource to use in your classroom, and I will definitely be using it.